Crank is a recluse scientist, very old for his age. He links his rapid aging to not being able to dream in his sleep. In a desperate attempt to reverse the age process, he has children kidnapped and sent to an oil rig. At the oil rig, he steals the dreams of children in the hope that he can turn them into his own dreams. At the beck and call of Crank are an army of cyborgs known as the Cyclopses. One of the Cyclopses kidnap a little boy named Denry, who has an insatiable appetite. Denry is the little adopted brother of a circus strongman named One. One, with the help of a girl, Miet, they search out Crank's hideout to rescue Denry. 4 years passed between the release of Delicatessen and City of Lost Children. In that time, special effects and cinematography advanced enough for both Jeunet and Caro to bring this story to the screen. With eye-catching visuals and a dark whimsy, this is a technically sound film that still retains some of the heart of Delicatessen. Even decades later, I can still remember the box cover for City of Lost Children featuring Crank and this elaborate headset, and it seriously creeped me out. With a much bigger budget, almost 6 times that of Delicatessen, Jeunet and Caro were able to bring some fantastic shots and eye-catching computer effects. One shot has a transition from a school classroom to a house, followed by a quick zoom to a doorknob. There's also a great use of the morphing computer effect when Crank is in a dream with Miet. It's common to see an actor play multiple roles and act with one another in the same scene. Pirates of the Caribbean 3 at World's End, Army of Darkness, the Tales from the Crypt episode, Death of Some Salesman, even Peter Jackson's Bad Taste. Yet, City of Lost Children did this seamlessly. There are scenes with 5 or 6 characters, all played by Dominique Pignon, and they are lit consistently as they should be. It's not obvious that one or more are in front of a green screen and superimposed in the shot. The only other movie to nail this would be Christopher Nolan's The Prestige, where you have doubles of Christian Bale sharing the screen. Even with the bigger budget, there is still no shortage of creative moments. One scene has a mouse with a magnet tied to its tail to get a key. A shot of one half of conjoined twins are smoking a cigarette, while the other twin exhales the smoke. However, the film lacks the warmth and heart of Delicatessen. The feature film debut of Jeunet and Caro wasn't afraid to be playful amidst the dark backdrop. With City of Lost Children, it takes the feel of a storybook, but has it overtaken by its dark tone. Jeunet and Caro gave audiences a live-action storybook 9 years ahead of Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth. Both show similar color palettes and similar imagery. Daniel Imilfork and Sergio Lopez are 2 very human monsters, but with otherworldly behavior. Judith Vitet and Ivana Baquero have a similar look to them. Both films deal with very different subject matter, but that doesn't mean they don't share other characteristics. Film composer Angelo Badalamenti, a veteran of the works of David Lynch, offers the viewer a mix of techniques. There's a synth track like L'Anniversaire de Ravine that plays into the childlike wonder of the lab of Crank. Then you have a piece like Miet that relies on strings and woodwind to heighten the drama of a scene. Ron Perlman and Judith Vitet do fine as the leads of the film, but also consider Imilfork's Crank as a lead. All 3 have a motive. Perlman as One wants his brother back, Imilfork as Crank wants his lost youth, Vitette is presented as a selfish child, but she has a redemption at the end when confronting Crank to save Denry. There are no shortage of returns from Delicatessen. Jean-Claude Dreyfus plays Marcel, a former circus performer. Rufus plays a street thief. Tiki Holgato as the barker of the Strongman 1. And Dominique Pignon plays at least 7 different characters. Joseph Lucien plays Denry and has his moments of scene chewing, pun possibly intended. City of Lost Children is a very good film, but it went too dark for its own good after Delicatessen. If I had to choose between the two, I would go with Delicatessen every time, but there is no shortage of appeal to City of Lost Children, and well worth your time.